Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, I just seen this and I said we gotta do it. I don't even know what it is. But today's video, man, we got another
body cam. I thought you was gonna finish. I was gonna start and you was gonna finish.
You're supposed to do the whole jingle.
Oh, okay. Well,
you don't want to do the jingle?
No.
We can get paid for this.
Body cam.
Oh, how you don't want to come up with a body cam jingle? But the girl with the Dr. Pepper, you see, she got a new kid. She got the Dr. Pepper.
But who we
you never know who might come across this and say, okay, they can do a little jangle.
Okay, babe.
A jangle with a little sprinkle.
Mm-hmm.
Sprinkle on my jangle. Wow.
That was, yeah. Let's go.
But I'm just saying, they gotta get that bread too. Secret killer leads police to girlfriend's dead body.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. We just came across this. So, we gotta check this out. We're only supposed to be doing another body cam tonight, but we gonna check this out.
In the early hours following Mother's Day.
My bad. Sorry, y'all.
You got a little too excited.
Make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
let go.
In the early hours following Mother's Day, officers responded to a 911 call at a familiar location. But this time, on the other side of the door, lay a mother of 3 babies with deadly wounds all over her body that would leave officers with just one question. How?
Where's she at? Come on. Baby!
Here. Danny, go outside. Go.
First of all,
How you in the house with no shoes?
with no shoes, no shirt, no socks, just some shorts. You the only one. It's obvious, right?
Where's she at?
Come on.
In my eyes.
Baby!
Here. Danny, go outside. Go.
Oh, my son in the room.
I just need you to step out here, all right?
I'm scared, man. She ain't responding, man. That's my girl, man.
I need you. I just need to take him out.
Oh, my God.
Hey, we get here.
Oh, my God.
We open him outside.
Oh, man.
Just need to get him. Just get him outside.
She's got a swollen arm.
Oh.
She fell.
No, it looks like she fell.
Oh, he's right here. There's his foot.
She's still right to that location.
Oh, good.
Oh, Jesus.
We were just pulling up as she said that week, so we going back to church.
I'm very confused because she's got like a black eye and yeah. That's why I thought when I first came in that she fell. Yeah, she had like scratches along the neck. Bloody nose. When'd you last talk to her?
I came back later. I seen her, my baby, in the room.
Okay.
We was up talking. My son in the room.
What's the last time you saw him?
I just got back now.
Did she collapse while you were here? Did she fall while you were here?
How you just got back now and you ain't got no clothes on?
Here you came back and she was like that.
I sat there and then, boom, that what made me call y'all like, babe. She collapsed. If she ain't collapsed, she was there.
Something overflowing there?
I think so. Was that dog shit?
I don't think he said this was not here when he left.
Watch your shoes.
What it begin? We got a name. I'll just go whatever y'all
We
have.
got
Because I don't even know where to look.
3625. Looks like the freezer has either been unplugged or is broken, and there's also a overflowing toilet. There's a bunch of feces and messed up stuff in the back.
As officers began scanning the apartment, The details they were finding weren't adding up to the story they were being told. The bleach soaked into the kitchen floor, the broken broom handle, the overflowing toilet, and the woman's injuries told a story.
Bleach, broom handle, feces. I hope not. I hope it ain't what I'm thinking, right?
I hope not.
Far more violent than anything the man outside was letting on.
He said that he went out clubbing with his nephew. From what I've gathered from his jumble phone, he went out clubbing with his nephew. He came back, and at some point he told her to quiet down the baby, and he'll be back. And then
Came back, she was like that.
he didn't say that. He's beating around the bush. I haven't been able to get a straight anything out of him. But he said she was like making some like noises, and then she was like that, and that's what he called us. So his stories going in circles. And then he went back later. He told EMS that she was acting weird, and then he said something about her not saying anything to him. EMS then walked off, and I was like, well, how was she acting weird? What was going on? And he was like, no, I'm not telling you that. So
He does. He does live here. Sneed. We locked him up last year for yeah. Matt, we have enough probable cause, and we have enough prior history to at least warrant, ARS at this point. So if he doesn't want to go, then he can be made to go.
hey, are you the mom?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So she's gone.
Go where?
She's passed.
Oh, no!
Hey,
Come on, my
I know y'all worried about it.
No, no, no. Help me, brother, help me. This her mother.
I know.
Help me, no friends. Her niece. They just buried her brother.
Okay, so you're friends of the family?
Yeah, I went and got her.
You went and got
but
her.
I didn't see her car over here.
Okay. So you live near here?
Yeah, I was live up in here.
Okay.
We know her daughter. I grew up with her.
When's the last time you saw her?
Last time I saw her was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was she acting weird at all? Like, was she acting sick or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Normally, hey Miguel.
Did she call you to come pick her up?
Yeah, she did. She ain't got time. 10:27 p.m.
She called it. She called you at 10:20.
Well, she called me 10, and she called me at 10:03. Then she called me at 10:08. And then I called her back because she was like, come pick her up. I wanted to see if she still wanted me to come get her.
Mm-hmm.
So that I called her back at 10:27. She said, can you come pick me up? I said, what's going on? She said, I don't want to stay here tonight. I said, okay. I said, well, I don't have my car right now. I said, Will have my car. I said, we really call Will to see if he'll come on.
The suspect agreed to go to the station voluntarily to help detectives piece together what had happened. However, the person who knew this couple best was already telling a very different story.
Do you have any kind of pre-existing medical conditions or anything like that? Anything that you've been sick or ill?
No, I mean, but we do and stuff.
Okay.
So,
what kind of?
With the baby in the house, bro. But you talking about my son? You don't give a fuck about that. All you care about is your own selfish. I want to get high. I want to go to club. Do you even got a fucking job? You want to control her life, man, bro. These motherfuckers weak.
Was she able to stand up at all on her own, or you just dragging her basically?
No, never.
She didn't.
I know you want to know. I know. We want to know. I definitely know what you want.
That boy beat my daughter. She called me.
Yes, ma'am.
She said, Mom, I want to come spend the night with you.
Yes, ma'am.
I said, no. Don't let no man run me from your house. You pay. You stay there, boy, beats my daughter all the time. And I hung up, but I kept thinking about it. Why I didn't let her
stay the night. It was just retarded on me.
Mm-hmm.
I should have let her stay the night. Something in the back of my head was saying, call and check on her.
Yes, ma'am.
This must happen so much where the mom's like kind of fed up with
happens
it.
a lot. If they got a call, he got arrested last year for it. It happens a lot.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying it must happen so often where mom kind of got fed up to the point where you got to stop having him run you up out your house. You pay the bills there.
Yeah.
Honestly, he shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be there.
But I did. But it was in my mind. I didn't lay down.
Has she got anything else going on with her as far as physical stuff? Is she hurt in any way? Is there anything on her that...
If she is, I mean, it's gonna speak to me, right?
Okay. So you ain't laid no hands on her tonight. Is that right?
Something different about it, man.
I'm just saying, you ain't laid no hands on her tonight. Is that what you're saying?
Something different about it.
Any kind of scratches or anything that she had, would that have been from tonight?
No, verbally, whatever. No.
It beat her in the face with no other way nobody can look at her. She got bruises. If you look at my daughter bruises, she bruised up in her face.
Did you have any occasion today or in the last couple of days to do any cleaning around the house?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Mother's Day and before that, every first and stuff, you know, I was trying to clean all day for her.
So what were y'all cleaning? Because, I mean, obviously, the crime scene guy is over there and he's taking a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did you try to clean anything up tonight after you found her passed away?
No. The truck was getting messy. We never got it up. Nothing. It's just messy, period.
She hid stuff. He busted her lip. She'll come with a mess on
Oh. You hear what the mom said?
Mm-hmm.
She probably would hide the drugs. He trying to say we took drugs together. No, I don't know what she could have.
Yeah.
But maybe she could be trying to get clean, but she hiding it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Or extra money, so you won't spend my money on it. He gets mad.
Yeah.
Get physical with her.
Yeah.
She hid stuff. He busted her lip. She'll come with a mess on. And you know she had hand on no. She wasn't wearing the name in the cobra. And I'm like, what going on? My daughter said her lip is busted. He constantly beat her. He constantly beat her.
How did you manage to get her from the bedroom to the hall? I mean, how were you carrying her? Can you show me how you
I'm like, my shoulder. So then I got up. Hey, come on, baby, drink with me.
Was she able to walk at all, or were you just basically having to carry her the whole way? But she wasn't putting any weight on her feet.
Yeah. Well, I can't say yeah.
Simple question: did you hurt her? Did you hit her, choke her, stab her, beat her, anything like that?
No, I mean, yeah, a little altercation, but
was that tonight?
Yeah. Okay. But no, nothing to...
Scars on her neck.
Okay, and that was today.
Well, you
at
know, lie
lunch.
so fucking much.
She beats her all the time. She keep black eye. She done beat her last week. She had a black eye for last week.
So she had a black eye from last week?
Yeah, left eye. He gonna beat it to the right. Okay. Now he done went to the left eye.
Okay, what?
I call the police over here coughing. Every time you turn around, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police.
But just as detectives thought they had the full picture, someone who knew the couple came forward. What he had seen hours before that 911 call was about to change everything.
You all right? He said, man, you got some money? You got some money? I'm like, no, I ain't got no money. What's wrong with you? And so I went in the house, I said, well, I'm going to take a shower. So I took a shower, came back outside. I just seen her sitting. I ain't want to walk up and say, what's wrong? Because I felt like he that reaction, like, I don't know, what you want?
But she was sitting here? Like on
Yes.
She's sitting where? I'm sorry?
Sitting in that car.
So the only time you saw her, and just correct me if I'm wrong, the only time you saw her is when she was sitting in the car, both times?
Yeah, both times.
You never saw her, like, get out and do anything, say anything?
And that was at Gruber Homes, and then here? Okay.
I ain't never seen him say nothing else.
But that wasn't the only problem with his story. Surveillance footage from the complex showed the car leaving only once that night at 11:35 p.m. and returning just 8 minutes later at 11:43 p.m. He claimed he left twice. The man he said he visited both times told investigators he never came back that night. That meant from 11:43 p.m. until the 911 call at 1:53 a.m., 2 hours and 10 minutes. He was alone in that apartment with her. Not only that, but during those 2 hours, he was texting from her phone pretending to be her trying to buy drugs, messaging people on Facebook looking for a ride. And when a friend called her phone to check on her, he answered it himself and refused to let her speak to her. She was likely already dead.
When you got on the phone with 911 and they were telling you do CPR.
What were you?
He answered it himself and refused to let her speak to her. She was likely already dead.
When you got on the phone with 911 and they were telling you do CPR, do all this stuff, what were you doing to her?
CPR.
So the chest compression?
Yeah.
Were you doing any breaths or anything like that?
Yeah.
And the reason I ask that question is because, you know, they can tell that something went on here in her chest when they do the medical examiner's office. There'll be evidence of that you were doing compression.
Okay.
So, were you doing compression?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you ain't never did?
You have in the past.
I'm talking about that particular day. You ain't laying in.
Trying to wake her up, to get her up.
And how hard did you get her?
I mean, when she would respond, it was like, hey, babe. And I would
get my hand. You ain't gonna hurt me. Okay. Where were you hitting her?
Right here.
Okay, get up.
You have been whipping her ass for 4 years. You expect me to believe you didn't lay hands on her?
I know that's the thing, man. I know all the past line and all that right there. But no.
And not only that, but we got physical evidence that says you tried to manipulate that scene and clean some shit up. Because that bleach didn't just get it.
No, that bleach failed. That bleach failed, man.
That's bullshit because the kids said they ain't been doing no cleaning.
The kids said they ain't been doing no cleaning.
Bleach can was dry the floor area farther in the kitchen near the table and freezer had what I believe to be bleach on it. This area was now cleaner than the dry area around it, which would indicate that it was bleach. I sent a text to him so he could ask the suspect why there was. He said that they had an inspection coming up and they were cleaning it. It didn't appear to me that anyone has made any effort to clean any part. The house was filthy. The bedroom was filthy. Even the mattress was stained up. You talking about cleaning the house? So he said near in the farther in the kitchen near the table and freezer. So you beat her in the kitchen, drug her body into the hallway.
They ain't cleaned this place in forever.
Right. It was Mother's Day. I supposed to clean. I did wash a set of clothes and put it in the dryer. That's about as far as I got. The bleach was right there, still in the kitchen.
The only reason somebody dumps that much bleach out on the kitchen is to try and conceal evidence.
No.
But you're saying absolutely 100% looking in my eyes, you ain't laid hands on her that day whatsoever, except slap her face.
Try to whip her up, man.
That's it.
That's it, man.
So after whipping her ass for 4 years, you just magically stopped doing it?
I didn't whip her ass that day.
Everybody that we talked to said, man, we knew something was going to go bad eventually with that.
I know, I understand all our past and whatever, all that. But not last night, man. Not last night.
Okay, where did the blood in the house come from?
I'm not sure, man.
Who was leaving in the house?
The mother was her.
I'm telling you this. Y'all got a track record of fighting, and you got a track record for whipping her ass on a constant basis. Everybody that we're dealing with says this is an all-the-time thing. She's got marks over marks over marks over marks on her. Her eyes swell up, her mouth's busted. She's got an abrasion on top of her head, and the back of her head is probably up.
No, I don't know.
So you don't know nothing about all that. But
no, I mean, I know our track record and all this stuff.
But you don't deny the fact that was you doing that, right? How many times have you threatened to kill her in the past?
I ain't never threatened to kill her.
No, there are a bunch of people saying different.
I ain't never threatened.
And they said, we'll go to court all day long with that.
When did you punch her in the eye?
I didn't punch her.
Not at all that day?
And that was 911, like, trying to revive her.
So that's her, right? So you didn't notice none of that stuff at all? All day long, didn't notice none of that stuff?
Just with her mouth and her neck, man.
And you can't see her other eye, but, you know, it's full of the size of a damn baseball. And so none of that did you notice?
That nigga weird.
Yeah, if I went home and...
my girlfriend.
If I went home to my husband and I had the kind of injuries that she has...
He has no remorse.
I think he would...
He's still trying to look at
She's just laying there on the floor for how long? I mean, you're sitting there high and doing your thing, but I mean, she's on the floor cold before 911 actually gets called.
I just thought she was drunk, man. And then I was like, hey, man, you scaring me now. Just thinking she was down there asleep.
And so you can't give me any kind of explanation for why she got those injuries.
Because, like I said, I really knew the mouth and tried to get her with the 911, man.
Well, busted lips don't kill people, so.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't kill people either, man. Y'all trying. I didn't do it. The head injury, I ain't know nothing about it.
The autopsy came back with one conclusion: manual strangulation, ruled a homicide. All despite 4 years of documented abuse. Witnesses who heard him threaten to kill her, and a cause of death that left no room for doubt.
Facts.
He was charged with murder, aggravated assault, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, and possession of cocaine. In Georgia, murder alone means life in prison. But that's not what happened. In December 2023, he took a plea deal. Murder was reduced to voluntary manslaughter. The aggravated assault and cocaine charges were dropped entirely. He pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter, marijuana possession, and cruelty to children. When the judge was done, he walked away with 30 years instead of life, 20 for the manslaughter, 10 for the drug charge, with credit for time already served. Upon release, he'll serve another 10 years on probation. The victim was 30 years old. She left behind 3 children. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
That's BS.
As always.
As always. Rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure. So it's tragic, man.
Very much so.
Y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments down below, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partner.